Yeah. So you guys have been in a couple dogfights with these guys, and it's never easy to put them away, but you've managed to make plays down the stretch when they've made runs against you. Just what's it say about the mentality of this team and different guys stepping up against them?
I have to say it's just testament to our growth throughout the season. We early in the conference, we've been through closer games and we couldn't close them out. So now that we're finally able to, it's just shows our growth and heading into the conference play or tournament. Yeah.
You said it right.
Yeah, I would say I just notice a lot of things like little fouls, little turnovers, stuff like that. Like I feel like we're just tighter on defense, more in our gaps, like rotating better. Just the little things that end up mattering a lot. I feel like we're just getting better at them. We're still getting better, and we still got a long ways to go, but I think we're definitely improving.
Mezie, do you have any explanation what they called you for a technical foul for?
We were just chirping back and forth, and they heard what I said, not what they said to me. So it was kind of like that elementary thing where the teacher sees you hit back when, so it was kind of like that. But, yeah, nothing crazy.
Snotty work.
Yeah, just,
Was rebounding like a point of emphasis today? They out-rebounded you guys when you guys went down there, and then today, out-rebounded by 10.
I would say rebounding has just kind of been an emphasis the last couple of weeks, like no matter the game, just as a team in whole, like just being more physical and just getting more boards, like because they're huge plays. Like Jews play on the free throw at the end, like that's huge, like stuff like that. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's definitely an emphasis. They crashed the boards hard, so if we wasn't hitting, then probably wasn't going to win the game for real. So just had to stay at it.
What was it like to see Alonzo come back out? I saw you guys, you gave him a hug when he came back out the first time.
Man, beautiful. Like he rehabbed his health, rehabbed so much to get back. Just being with him every day in our room and just battling back. So I was very happy for him. With how he came back and everything. So
yeah, he's worked really hard. Me and Mezie live with him, and even at the crib, like he'll come out in the morning. He's already up doing treatment on his stuff. Like he's just wanted to get back more than
anything.
More than anything, yeah, really. So like, it's just nice to see it pay off, and you know how much he helps us out there. So.
Julien, for you, you had a really big game at ODU and then another big game tonight. Is it just the opponent? Is it the way they play? Like, what is it for you that you kind of shine in this class?
I don't know what it is. It could be the opponent, but nah, I just kept shooting it, to be honest. They just kept finding me. I just kept doing my job, really, just trying to make shots.
Julien, can maybe speak to more about your confidence and how you feel at this point in the season? You kind of submitting yourself on a bit of a hot streak right now, performance tonight. Can you maybe shed some light on how you've been feeling lately?
Yeah, just staying in the gym, really. Just taking care of my body. Really just cheering these guys on. Kind of just comes back to you when you got good energy. So, I'll probably just say that, really.
I can stand by that, too. Like, earlier in the year, like, he was not playing it up to what he thought probably his potential was, but he was always a good teammate and stuff. So, like, I know the whole team's just, like, happy when Julien succeeds. So, that's huge.
Sure.
Okay, Drew, I guess, kind of speaking what everyone else has been saying, how about, is the corner three something that you feel like you've been kind of, refining, working on? Like, you feel like you seem like you're really hitting it when you're in the corner spotting it for three?
Yeah, see, what's crazy, I feel like I shoot better at the top of the key, but I feel like my corner, the weakest spot I shoot at, to be honest.
Yeah, I heard you say you hate corner threes.
Yeah, I don't like them, but nah, I guess they hitting for real, so I guess I'm going to have to change it up.
Keep shooting them.
Yeah.
Couple more.
I've noticed when y'all come out of the tunnel, been doing something like this, come out of the tunnel. Is that a little ritual y'all do, or speak to that, or a little bit of?
No, it was just like a
shout out G Herbo.
Yeah, it's G Herbo thing. It's like a meme that came out a while ago. It was just we was listening to him back in the locker room, so everybody came out doing that. But yeah.
Oh, the follow up on the corner threes. It's not just you. Everybody's hitting them from the corner here lately.
Yeah.
It seems like I see you guys in warm ups. You work on the little side step and everything. How big of a part of the offense is that at this point, just for everybody?
It's huge. Obviously, when we're hitting them, so I guess guys keep getting open in the corner, so I guess we're gonna keep shooting them, to be honest. So Yeah, no, it's definitely been a big part of our offense and all that as well. So
I think it's had a lot to do with like the defense and like how we're
Yeah.
moving the ball, because like when it's coming inside out, like last couple of games, like last week's or whatever, we've got a lot of inside out corner threes, and that is a higher percentage than
And
I think
just
the
like
swing. Yeah.
good, clean passing.
Yeah.
We're
Passing and
making a
catching,
much
yeah.
bigger emphasis on our passing to each other.
Moving it with a purpose.
Exactly. So
yeah, and then when Zoe and
Those
Mezie and them
results.
roll, it kind of opens up the corner for us too, because they got a tag on them. So if they don't tag, then it's a dunk for them. So
we putting this together.
yeah.
Anything else? We're good?
All right. First things first. It was a hard, physical, tough game, and they played desperate and wanted the game, and I like the fact that I thought we played desperate and wanted the game, and the biggest thing that sticks out is I thought we were playing well, doing some great things, and they made a great response. They came back and cut it to 2, and then from that point forward, I thought our defense turned up. We forced some turnovers. Able to finish the game at the free throw line, and that's not easy. Things are going well, you're up, and guys know they're giving away a lead, and then at the same time to be able to have that response after that, I thought that was huge. And I told the guys, you got to put that in your mind and remember that. We're going to need that later on, and we're going to need it for other games, tournaments, but the fact that we had the resiliency and able to bounce back, I want them to remember that they're capable of that, and they did it tonight.
Shane?
Yeah, I mean, that's been kind of a fairly consistent theme here recently. You can go back to when you played them in Norfolk and some of the other games. I know you preach toughness. Do you feel like you're getting the kind of toughness you want from them at this point?
Yeah, and it's not always just like a physical, football pushing type toughness, but sometimes it's mental toughness. And it's understanding. All right, we got to focus and do our job on the next play. And we've been doing it. I thought we have a better identity the last 3-4 weeks of developing that. And we know there's no way you're beating Old Dominion unless you're physically tough. I mean, that's just every Jeff Jones team is physical. They play hard. We knew they're going to come at us, and if you don't respond to that, I mean, they're going to pound you. And I thought we did a good job on the rebounds and be able to hold on and be physical enough to be able to finish out the deal.
The mental toughness, I guess, kind of I could segue into Mezie's technical. I don't know if you had a little deja vu or anything, but you guys responded well from that, where they get 4 points and they end up cutting it to 2, and have you had teams that maybe wouldn't have responded to that kind of thing as well as this one did?
Yeah, I mean, those are adversity plays and really tough plays, and they happen. I mean, we had a sequence: a guy makes a 3, then we foul, got on a rebound, and then they get a 5-point play. They made a tough shot on the other end. There was multiple times like that, and you got to compartmentalize, put those away, go to the next play, and then that's part of the mental toughness that we want, and we were able to do that.
And did he give you an explanation on that call?
It's just trash talking between in-state schools that wanted the game, and he wasn't talking by himself, so it happens.
Did you kind of like the way that they rebounded today? When you guys went down there, they out-rebounded you guys by a good margin today. You flipped the script on that.
Yeah, I mean, they're a tremendous offensive rebounding team. I mean, they are going, they're strong. Some of those guys, Long is one of the best in the league at it. And then those bigs are really physical. We want to try to keep them off, but at the same time, we wanted ours on the other end. And I know we had 10 second chance points at halftime. I don't know what it is now. 16 total. I mean, that's big. We missed some shots there. We got them back. And, that's kind of the identity I want us to have. We got to play as physical and tough as them, and we got to do it every game.
What was it like to see Alonzo come back? Obviously didn't play a ton of minutes, but still ended up grabbing 4 rebounds. What was it like to see him?
Yeah, I mean, he's on a minute restriction. And, we're trying to get him back, get him going. It's a lot more games. Good thing is no setbacks. And, he's able to kind of keep building things up. But just his energy, he's got just this positive energy about him. And he did make some tough rebounds. And I'm glad he made that jumper. And it's going to keep getting better and better for him.
What have you kind of seen from Julien really over the last month or so? I mean, down in Norfolk also having 17 points today, having 17 points. And he was saying he almost likes top of the key threes more than corner threes. He's hitting all those corner threes. I guess, what have you kind of seen from him through the last month or so?
Yeah, I mean, it's he's had to step up when we had Alonzo get hurt, and we kind of figured out that lineup is tough to guard when Mezie and Julien are together. I mean, people don't know who's the 4, who's the 5. They both can play on the perimeter. Mezie can go on the block as well, but Julian's talented. He's really talented. On the offensive end, he can do everything, and I think our guys are doing a good job finding them. And sometimes he's making the plays on his own. He's learning to get the offensive rebounds again, but our guys are finding them and getting them some 3-point shots and some other good shots.
You played Noah almost the whole game, nearly. Like, what's he been doing right, kind of, and was there any fatigue? Like, what was your mindset with him playing him as much as you did?
Yeah, I wanted to get him out in the second half. I knew he had to play a lot in the first half. He was so good in the first half, whether it be making shots or just kind of a decoy sometimes, and we were just better when he was on the court. And the second half, I would have got him a longer break, but Terrence Edwards got hit in the face, and I had to get him back in there. And if you know Noah, he never, ever wants to come out of the game. And so he played 36 and a half minutes. To him, he wanted to play 3.5 more.
You were talking about how your all's rotation about 8 or 9 guys with like around 10, 15 minutes, kind of taking out guys like Tyree and Noah, who are more defensive-minded guys, and bringing in Terrence and Vado, who are more faster-paced players. How that affects y'all, and how you control the tempo from there?
Yeah, I mean, I think Terrence Edwards should be the 6th man of the year in the league. And, he's, in our mind, he's a starter. Vado, we all know what he's capable of. So he's coming off the bench or starting, just gives us, all kinds of different dynamics. But, I know there was a stat going into the game. I think we're 4th in the country in bench points. And that's big. Like no matter what's going on during the game, we know we go have production coming in. And we're going to keep needing that. So I know everybody wants to start. But I do think Terrence Edwards is developed into the best 6th man in this league. And, there's 3 or 4 guys on the bench that in my mind are starters. So I want them to play like that, and a lot of them are going to finish the game.
So wrap it up with Noah.
Earlier you talked about, toughness. What did you kind of like about the sequence where Justin had a block, Mezie found him, and then, he got the crowd going?
Yeah, I think Justin had his best game in maybe a month. And we need to get back going. He is so athletic, and when he plays hard, really hard, good things happen. And so I hope this is just a start. We got a tremendous challenge on Saturday. Talented team, well coached, physical, big. So we're going to need guys like Justin to be able to give us production like he did today.